right now.
Ohio Senator JD Vance rallying in West Michigan today. The Republican vice presidential nominee speaking to supporters in Sparta Township this afternoon. We have team coverage of Vance's visit. Our Josh Berry will break down his speech for us in just a bit. First, though, we're going to check in with Fox 17's Eileen Gould, who got an exclusive interview with Vance before he took the stage.
Ohio Senator and Republican vice presidential nominee JD Vance making his 5th trip to Michigan today, his 4th to West Michigan. This trip just days after the second apparent assassination attempt on former President Trump. I sat down with him exclusively one-on-one before his remarks. His message today, it's time to turn down the rhetoric.
President Trump has now had 2 assassination attempts on his life in the past 2 months. Thank God that hasn't happened on the other side. But more importantly, a lot of this stuff seems motivated as much by censorship as anything else.
A call to cool down the temperature.
It's not just that Donald Trump is bad, they say. It's also that he is a threat to democracy. He must be eliminated. He must be silenced. He must be kicked off of social media.
Republican vice presidential nominee JD Vance arguing that the language used by Democrats is inciting violence.
When you pair these criticisms of his policy with the argument that he has to be censored, some person is going to take a gun into their own hands and decide to actually commit the ultimate act of censorship, which is killing somebody. So I really do think that both sides can do better, but fundamentally, this is a much bigger problem.
But on Monday, speaking about Biden and Harris, Trump told Fox News Digital, quote, "These are people that want to destroy our country." Then adding, "It is called the enemy from within. They are the real threat." But as Senator Vance puts it,
what's really different and what President Trump and I try to do is never call for censorship of our fellow Americans. We can criticize Kamala Harris's policies. You'll never hear Donald Trump say she should be kicked off social media, or she should be arrested, or she should be silenced.
There was plenty of criticism blaming the Biden-Harris administration for the current state of the economy, while instead calling the Inflation Reduction Act the Inflation Explosion Act.
Donald Trump and I have a plan to reduce inflation in this country, is that we want to unleash American energy, and we want to make it easier to produce the things that we need right here in America.
Vance also explaining that they'll reduce regulations that he says are driving up costs.
Cut out the power plant mandates, cut out the electric vehicle mandates, and you actually drive down costs for everybody, because in driving down the cost of energy, you make groceries more affordable, you make housing more affordable.
On affordable housing, while the Harris-Walz ticket is providing up to $25,000 toward a down payment for first-time homebuyers, Vance is pivoting toward immigration.
I think one of the biggest issues I hear from Michiganders is that housing is way too expensive. 2 things that we've got to do. 1, we've got to get all of the illegal immigrants out of this country who are competing with Americans for scarce homes. We've also got to build more homes in the process.
In the 2 months Vance has been the nominee, he's been to the battleground state of Michigan 5 times, mainly spending time on the west side.
We love this area. It's a beautiful area of the state, and I say this as a Buckeye, of course. Michigan always gives me a good welcome, and I'm grateful for that.
Now, with under 2 months to go until Election Day, Michigan will likely welcome Senator Vance and former President Trump once again.
No secrets here. Michigan's one of the most important states for President Trump and for Kamala Harris. And so we're just trying to get out voters, turn out voters, and speak to as many people as we can.
In Sparta, Eileen Gould, Fox 17 News.
Eileen's full interview with Senator Vance is posted right now on our website, and you can also see her exclusive interview with Democratic vice presidential nominee and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. That took place last Friday. That is all on fox17online.com.